It's almost a year since we started our project. With little DIY experience, we have somehow managed to turn this empty shell into something livable.
Now, as autumn starts to bite, and with the added time pressure of this,
Gabby has finished work and she is now on maternity leave. We haven't got long to the babies here.
there is still lots to do. And this week, we've got to start making this building site a home.
Welcome to This Tiny Life. We're Jack and Gabby and we live on this narrowboat. We make videos about slow living and life on the water. If you also strive to live more deliberately, hit subscribe and join the journey. We had ambitions to start super early this morning, but it's now, midday? And so far, the amount of DIY that's been done is 0. I'm not really sure where the time's gone. We took Tilly for a walk, and then we got chatting to a couple of boat neighbours, and made a cup of coffee. But this is just what happens on boat life. Time just sort of drifts on by. But we've got the DIY gear on. Gabby has finished work and she is now on maternity leave. We haven't got long to the babies here, so we're going to put her to work. And by the end of this week, this boat is going to be completely different.
I think we don't need this many. So my job today is painting! But first I've got to go find the paint because we bought it 3 months ago in anticipation of being ready, which we weren't. And it's somewhere in here. I'm gonna have to hoover again.
Think you're going to get any paint on the wall today?
Yes, nearly there. I need to clean in it. Cleany, painty. Job's a good one. Now.
Just a quick one. If you need any work doing from Slap and Dash decorators and painters, then let us know.
We love DIY.
All in the preparation. If anyone moans about my sock, well, we'll be having words. So, look, I know it's more foot than sock, but
You're in need of some new ones, aren't you?
yes, Christmas is coming.
Get away from my walls. Let's get painting.
Whilst Gabby is doing the painting, I've got a few other jobs that I've got to crack on with in the boat. I cannot stand painting. I think there are two camps of people in this world. Those people that love painting, you know, when you see the adverts and they're all like floating around, all looking happy, daubing paint on each other, it's all flirty and lovely, right? There's those sort of people. And there's me, the people that absolutely cannot stand it. And when it comes to painting, you get it everywhere. It gets all in the places where it shouldn't be. It gets all over you, more on you than the actual walls. So that's why I'm not painting. Which camp are you in? Let me know in the comments. Do you love painting or are you team absolutely not? I'm going to do any job but paint.
You go. Oh, I love it. Do you love it? I did start using the big one because you'd look at that wall and think that is going to do the job in half the time, but it takes so much more effort pushing up against the wall that actually Little Diddly is my favourite tool. I think it's looking quite good. Just a fly. He is in the wall. done. I think it looks really, really good. I really love it. We've gone for like quite a light pastel-y colour to try and keep it quite airy in here. I think it's really fresh. I think it's gonna look brilliant. Right, let's move all my stuff over there. Do the other half.
Just absolutely love the noise of the fire crackling when you first light it up. The temperatures really start to drop now, so thought I'd get the wood burner going. And also, it's in preparation of tea tonight, which I think we're going to have jacket potatoes.
Jacket potatoes.
Yeah, jacket potatoes cooked inside the firebox. It's so good. It's one of my favourite meals to cook. It's just a proper like warming, cosy meal. But actually, right, I've got this question for you. I was talking to our friends about this the other day. If you were set the challenge, right, you had a 24-hour period, and in that 24-hour period, you were set the challenge of eating as many Cornish pasties as you can. And as the incentive to eat the Cornish pasties, you were given £1,000 per pasty. How many pasties do you reckon you'll get through in a 24-hour period? You can choose the filling, so whether you go veggie, cheese and onion, traditional Cornish, but once you've chosen the filling, you've got to stick with that throughout the whole challenge.
And it's a standard size.
A standard size pasty as well, not snack size. How many pasties do you reckon you could get through in 24 hours? I've said 18. Gabby, you're going...
I can't remember what I said. I think 1 hour.
1 hour?
1 hour.
1 hour.
But for 12 hours. 12. I'd have 12.
12 pasties. So do you think you could beat that?
I don't think I could have 12 actually.
It's the sort of chance we have with our friends. Let us know in the comments.
Thinking about it, that's too many pasties. I think I've half of a pasty now. I'm full up. So maybe half a pasty every hour for 12 hours. I think I could have 6. Then there's £1,000 in it for each extra one, so I'm going to go 8. I'm settling on 8. I've done something really bad. I've just stood up, finished all my paint for one side, shoved a biscuit in my mouth, and it broke in two. It's a crumbly variety. It's dropped right in my paint. It's just what you want when you come to paint the other side, isn't it? Crumbly, biscuity topped paint. But the good news is, I have done the first coat on this side of the wall, and it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. So the plan now is to try and get some paint on this side of the wall before it gets too dark in here. I'm gonna have a little sit down first.
This is one of those country roads that's really beautiful but really bumpy. It's been a super busy 24 hours. Painting has happened. We had a couple of slight disagreements when it comes to the colour.
Yes.
And depending on which one of us you ask, you get a different answer to
I think it went well.
how well painting has gone. We'll show you when we get back, and you can make your mind up as to what you think with so bumpy with the colour that we've gone for. But anyway, we're both feeling a little bit painted out, so we're off on a bit of a day trip, and we've got about 5 minutes left until we get there.
I've spotted something we can have.
What?
Some little mushrooms for the garden. Little stone mushrooms.
We don't really have a garden.
So far. Endless garden. We love coming to places like this because we're trying to do the boat as much as we can second hand. So if you come to like reclamation yards like here, you've got no idea what you're going to find, but you might find something which transforms a boat. So let's have a little look. We're not really finding anything in particular, just seeing what gems are hidden around that might bring the boat a bit of character.
Can we have this little fella? This little beer. Come we have an eagle?
What do you think the answer is?
Yes, absolutely. Have a bow. Can we use some antlers, coat hangers? Can we get a cannon? It's one of those reclamation yards where there's loads of like really interesting bits and pieces, but there's just so much stuff you're not really sure where to look. And also, I don't. A lot of it, like, it's lovely, but also a little bit pricey. And you kind of think if you hold out long enough, you'll be able to find something similar knocking about in a charity shop
for much cheaper,
or on Marketplace or something. I also find them a little bit terrifying as well, because, you know, there's some things with prices and some things without prices, and I can't really imagine being like, how much you want for this? Because they'll be like 100 quid and I'll go 110, you know. I don't trust myself. Anyway, fruitless trip, but, you know, good to have a little mooch about.
Nice to get out.
Yeah, anyway, let's get back to the boat and we'll show you what we've been up to. You need to go and put your seatbelt on. Yeah.
The light coming in this boat today is just gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful autumn day. So I need to show you the colour paint that we've gone for. I love it, and Jack is coming to terms with it, I think is the way to say it. So, ta-da! We've gone for, it's a dusty pink, but it's really kind of, it's got darker with the more coats we've put on, and it's going to keep the boat really, really light and airy. And I think it looks gorgeous. When we bring in like greenery of plants and dark wooden shells, it's going to look beautiful.
Yeah.
What do you think now?
No, I think it's getting there. When it first went on, honestly, I thought it was looking like undercoat. Every time we put a layer on it, I just thought it just looks like white paint. But now, no, I think it looks good. It's going to keep it really nice and neutral in here. That's the idea.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, and it's got like a lovely texture to it. I'm really pleased with how it's coming along. So, yeah, great.
Happy. Yeah. Very happy people. So they made a difficult decision with what colour to go for the top half because it's quite light. But that is next week's job. So this weekend, I'm going to fill in all of these screw holes with filler, which is a lovely riveting job. And then we're going to paint it. So hopefully, in next week's video, this boat will look totally different again.
Even
because,
more of a change.
Yeah, a lick of paint makes a massive world of difference. Anyway, let us know what you think of the colour. We're really happy with it, but yeah, let us know what you think. We've got to rush off because I've got my 36-week baby scan.
You are massive.
I am massive.
So big.
I think it's also this top doesn't help. It really, really hangs off me like a tent. But yeah, so we've got to wash off. So we will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit subscribe if you don't already. And also thank you to everyone who's bought us a coffee this week. You are amazingly kind. And if you'd like to buy us a coffee, we will leave a link in the description below. Yeah, see you next week.
Bye.